Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is. Kurt Meisterklotz back in the garage, working on the project GT40. Today I'm talking to you from inside the car. I've got updates. I recently fitted the spider or the roof to the dash to the air conditioning plenum. So that was a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of cuts. I still cut too much. Oh well, it's fiberglass. I can repair it. I'm going to be taking it apart and showing you what it took to fit that and the work involved. I also got my steering rack. So I've got steering. I fabricated a steering column. So I got my steering rack and my column installed, and it comes through the dash. So a lot of fitment there. Since I got my rack installed, I finalized the vintage air conditioning unit, the heater core evaporator unit that sits right underneath here. I had to take it back down, hook up the lines, and then put it back up. There was no access to hook up the lines when it was installed up under the dash. So I got that done. Also got foot pedals. Got my foot pedals installed. I opted for the adjustable foot pedals. I'll show you that system, how that works. I've got all the AC lines except for one routed. I got my radiator, I got the correct radiator, and I got it installed. I got my condenser installed in front of the radiator. I'll show you that. I pulled the conduit through the spine or the center tunnel that runs the length of the car. I haven't pulled the wires yet, but I got the conduit in place. And I just need someone up over here to help me pull the wires. I'll be taking you through, showing you those things, and I'll be removing the roof to show you all the cutting and what it took to install to fit the roof to the dash to the plenum. So stick around. Quick walk around, show you the progress I've made. So I'll finalize the heating, or the radiator and the coolant system. So coolant hoses and heater hoses and air conditioning going through the spine, going through this tunnel here. I have yet to install this heater valve, so summertime I won't have hot water going to into the driving compartment. Got the correct radiator, got it installed. I got the condenser in place. Installation came out pretty good. I'm still waiting for one more line right here. Got this line done to it. I fabricated these brackets here. Came out pretty good. I'm gonna have another bracket, another angle here, and I'm gonna bolt a bar going all the way across. And the purpose of that will be for towing the car. So the front is open in the bodywork, and so they'll be able to put a chain or hopefully a rope or a strap or something and pull me off the track if I break down. Got my steering rack. That was big. That enabled me to finish up the air conditioning and the heating lines. You can just barely see through there. This is my conduit for electrical going through the spine. Here's my adjustable pedals. Those pedals adjust. There's some wing nuts, hard to see. Well, here's one of them. It's very hard to see. Anyway, you basically loosen up wing nuts, and then there's this thing here lifts up. And you can't see that either, but it's right here. And then I've got 4 more positions aft, and I've got 2 positions forward. So I got 2 more positions for taller guys than me, and I've got 4 more positions that go that way. Pretty cool. So, fitment of the spider and the dash and air conditioning plenum. A lot of work. So I started from back here, and you can see how everything kind of looks there. The dash is in place. The holes are cut for the air conditioning. There's a hole cut for the steering column. You can barely see the pedals in there. Came out pretty good. Looks better with the wheel. Let me put the wheel on there. Hard to do one-handed. There it is. Starting to look more like a car. Got my wheels ordered, some forge line wheels. I got a guy looking for an Ep7 for me for here. Actually, or right there. This is the transaxle here. So you can see a lot of work under here. I got the, this is the vintage air conditioning and heater core. It's mounted solid. I've got my hot water for the heater core, and my black lines here are for the air conditioning. I'll probably have to come up with a false wall or something right there. And of course I'll have lots of insulation for sound and heat all over the interior. Now you can see those adjustable pedals again. So this is that pin that pulls up right here, and they're solid now. They're not moving anywhere. Gas pedals spring loaded. Always wants to come down, make a crash. This is that wiring coming through the spine. Conduits in place. I need to get a buddy to help me pull the wires. You can see steering column here. Lots of cutting and fitting. Came out pretty good. Happy with how it came out. Has a good feel. It's solid. And this car, of course, has the quick release steering wheel, so you can get in and out of it. All right, stick around. I'll show you how the spider comes off and how that fitment goes for the spider to the dash. Okay, so trimming the spider. You can see I trimmed an awful lot here. It was slow going. First I started out with the height. This is still secured right now, it's just 2 screws, but it's on there pretty good. I had to trim this line here. And of course you can see this here. This is that air conditioning plenum I was talking about. You can see it through here. So they didn't fit together, and you can see where things were rubbing before as I was doing this. This plenum is installed now and sealed with silicone. So the dash will probably have some shims under there to keep this part from being so loose. Same thing on this side. Had the trim away, and this is the cutout for the. This is the A pillar comes down like this, and sits on here. So it'll be strong. The roof or the spider will have weight bearing on here. Same thing. I had the trim here, trim down here. So you can see the trimming I did here on the plenum. Had the trim away quite a bit here. You can see the interference fitting the dash, all the white scuff marks. And this here is one of the fasteners holding the air conditioning up. So I've got that marked. See that plenum in there. More trimming. And you can see better now how this this horseshoe cut, and then there's a black fitting in there. I'm not sure if you can see it very well. So the plenum has the air, comes through that fitting, there'll be a hose, and it'll blow out at you. Another look at the steering shaft. Happy with how that came out. And on the passenger side, same thing. Came out good. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you like the video. And leave some comments. See anything you're interested in. As always, Curbmeister Klotz saying, keep the shiny side up and your nuts tight.